Alright guys, welcome back to the shop and happy Thanksgiving. It is Thanksgiving Day, or after lunch. And it is beautiful outside today. It's in the low 60s. Sun is shining. I mean, couldn't ask for a better Thanksgiving day. So I think today I'm going to get this truck pulled out and really try to work on these doors and get these doors straightened out. I have a feeling that I've got the wrong felt in this passenger side window, the reason that window ain't rolling up. But I won't know until I get ready to put the window in this side whether I got the wrong felt or not. But just to be on the safe side, we're going to pull it out. And I shot some video last week, but my battery died and I didn't like the way the video was going, so I'll show you what I got done. This will be kind of an update since the last video. I've got the brakes replaced on the driver's side, the rear. We went ahead and replaced the shoes, the hardware, the drum, and also the wheel cylinder. And I'm going to do the same thing on the passenger side. Just don't have any room in here to do it. I also had to buy new lug nuts. So I got some nice new chrome lug nuts for it. These that were on here, they were in pretty bad shape, and these are just aluminum, stainless aluminum, whatever it is, acorn coverage. The lug nuts look like that, but I like these. I got these off Amazon, and they're a little bit taller, but I hope they work with the hub thing that goes on these. Alright, so I guess I'm ready to hook the battery up and see if we can get this thing to fire up. Also, I did have the choke circuit wired up now. Got the oil pressure switch down here. Got it in. Also got the wire run to the transmission for the backup light switch. I don't know if it works, but won't know till we wire up the back lights, and I don't have those wired in yet. I've got to do something with this front wiring harness. I may go ahead and get it plugged up. Still got to do a few more little things. Got to hook up my vent return to the vapor canister. Still got to hook the vapor canister up to the truck. So not quite ready to put the fenders on yet. I do want to get some undercoating sprayed down here in this area. Even though that will kind of be, you won't ever see it with the inner fenders on. It just needs something there. So I think that's about it. I got a new blower motor installed. I just disconnected so the battery, won't be running. So we're gonna hook the battery up and see if we can get this joker fired up. I got to find the nut from my air cleaner. I don't know why it ain't right here. I bet it was on that plastic I just pulled off, and it probably got lost. Alright, so I guess one thing I want to mention is that was a scratch apparently. That is a bitch. A damn scratch right there. No, nothing. This thing needs a good cleaning. That orange peel still pretty bad all over here and here. I probably need to take this off and sand this down. I still see a little bit of ruffles here. But anyway, what I was going to say is I've learned go to adjust the door, you want to make sure that you protect these edges. So I'm going to just run a bead of tape down the door edge. looks. It's real easy to hit it on something else. That paint real thin, it just fleck off. And also it'll fleck off in the door. I did it over there, that's the reason I know now to try not to do that. This thing needs a bath. Alright, so this door, it looks not too bad. It's a little out at the bottom. It needs to move in. I wouldn't take this ring off. It's got too big a gap up here. If the gap gets closer here, then it gets wider right here, then it gets close again right here. I'm thinking this is a factory door, but I ain't really got no way of knowing. There's only 2 bolts in this door. I take that back. There's one bolt missing right here. I don't know why it's missing, but it is. So what we need to do is, not only does it need to go up a little bit, but it also needs to go in a little bit at the bottom. Pretty good crack right there. Things out probably a good 1/4 inch or more. Alright guys, well I am by far no professional on lining doors, but I think what I'm going to do is remove this striker bolt, because we got to line it up after we get the door lined up. You can't line the door up if you try and line it up with a striker bolt. So this has got a lot of adjustment in it. We'll get it out of the way. Like I said, this is just how I'll do it. Everybody's different, and professionals probably do it a lot better, a lot quicker. What I'm gonna do is try to get it up here as close as I can get it. Still got a pretty good little crack here. So many imperfections in the doors. Really discouraging. Got a pretty good crack up here. We're pretty even there. Maybe a little bit high with the door right there. Alright, sorry about the wind guys, but it is starting to blow now. Alright, so I've tightened these 5 bolts, and all I like is this one on the inside. I can get it in tight. Really, this whole door needs to come up a little bit more in the front. Really close right here. So not only would it have to come up a little bit, it's also got to come back a little bit. So I've got a pretty big gap right here. So we can adjust some of that out. It's going to be really hard to get to this one bolt right here. Just can't get to it in here. The rest of them I can get too fine from in here. So I'm going to have to open this door up and loosen that up. I've got to find my other bolt, and I don't know what I did with it. It should go in this other hole right here. Alright guys, finally, after a lot and lots of trial and error, I finally got it where I want it. Look at that thing's almost, and now this striker could come back out a little bit and it would even this up, but it's just barely sunk in. The door just barely sunk in. So this is just a little bit proud, little bit tall. I did fairly good on the gray on this side, but the other side it is a little off. Just a little bit off on this side. Just a lamb hair. So I may end up having to come back and taping it and spraying this part here gray all the way back to here. Just this little triangle right here. Depending on what it looks like, it will show a little bit right there because the molding won't come all the way quite to the edge. I believe the molding will get all the way into the gray on this part here, but I think now I'm going to adjust on this hinge some more. And it looks good here. It's good all the way to here, and it's proud right here. It's setting just a little bit proud of the cab. So let's see. It looks to me like it could be adjusted some more, and see if we can't get this thing to set a little better than it does. Even though this line it is pretty close right here. It's just a little bit proud. I could live with it like it is, but I'd hate for it to not be like it should be. And I did find my nut. It was laying up here somewhere. So what I think I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and get my air cleaner back on here. I'm gonna go ahead and stick the window in this door, hopefully. Like I said before, I think that I've used the wrong felt here. I had to look on the other one to make sure, but I think I did. And I wish I'd went ahead and painted this window frame when I painted this one. It hadn't turned out pretty well. I didn't never paint this part, and it looks a little rough. And also it appears that the gasket ain't quite lined up like it's supposed to be, but I ain't sure that ain't right. I don't know. Everything's fitting pretty well. So if I had to pull this trim out, I'm going to take this piece here off, and I want to replace this glass anyway. I don't know if y'all can tell. It is scratched up all up in here. Got a light, maybe you can see a little better. This thing had window tint on it, and I guess when I was scraping off the window tint, I ended up scratching the glass up. I mean, it's deep. I do have another glass, which is in this truck over here. So I was going to go ahead and take that glass out of that truck, but I ran into some issues with getting the screws out of the door of the vent window. So I'm going to cut those out to get the door glass out. But anyway, it does need a little touch-up paint where I've scratched the paint off. I may go back in there and hit it with a little touch-up. And I think right now I'm going to go ahead and get this window in. So, till then guys, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe.